My name is Spero Villioti. Join us as we unpick the threads of our creative fashion community, always remembering our values of nurturing, being commercially savvy and extraordinary. It's a crazy place filled with fun, passion, dedication and so much laughter, which we love.
Welcome back, everybody. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. It's really helping our channel to grow. Please leave comments. We want to hear what you want to see as well, and we hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing you our second years who are making tailored suits. It's part of their curriculum. They're in the third semester and they've never made a tailored suit before. So this is their first time. They've actually done really well. We filmed it in different stages so we can speed up the process. So I hope you enjoy it. And they ended up being very proud of their suits, and it was really fun to film and watch them. And we're proud of them. Well done, guys. Your suits look amazing. Okay, so one thing we really like doing at the Villioti Fashion Institute is Josh, myself, and Sasha. I've introduced them to Greek coffee because I'm half Greek, half Italian. I really like my Greek coffee. And I used to have a client called Irene who used to come in, and whenever you have Greek coffee, you're meant to spin it 3 times after you've had it, and turn the cup over, and then when it dries out, you have to look inside the cup and you tell the fortune. So Irene sadly passed away about 1.5 years ago now, and we miss her dearly. She was really a very special person to us. But what she's left is her legacy of Greek coffee reading. So from Irene reading my coffee so much, and I enjoying every time she'd come here, she'd have to read my coffee. But now I've got Josh and Sash hooked onto it, and we sit and we've Googled about the Greek coffee reading. We remember what Irene told us, and we just have a good time with it, and we really enjoy it. It's so much fun. So we just filmed a little bit of us having our Greek coffees, but I think we'll keep filming as we go along, because I bought a whole lot of new little Greek coffee cups that I want to share with Josh and Sash. We're also going to be doing it as a fundraising as well. The second years all want to have Greek coffees, so we decided, okay, if you want your Greek coffee read, you're going to have to donate money to the bursary so that we can put it towards educating future students. They're all very excited about it. So it's just our bit of fun here. We do need stress release. We don't play all the time. It's actually a lot of work. Everybody works very hard. What we try and show you is a bit of the work, but we show you more of the fun and all the topics that interest us. So I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, our coffees are here.
Oh yeah, we like our Greek coffee. Coffee time. We have to have our Greek coffee, especially on a Friday morning, because then we have our little fortune told.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, let me.
He's picking the one with the drop, which means
yellow.
am I getting a shot already?
You get the winey color.
Thank you.
Now get the maroon. So we really.
The maroon.
Spero, that's pink. That's maroon.
No, here's a secret. Here's a secret. My customers will be horrified. I'm colorblind.
Oh my.
No, I once told the customer, Josh, I once told the customer, I said, this color will go beautifully with your green eyes. And she looked at me and she said, my eyes are brown. I said, this color goes well with green and brown and everything. I really messed up there. Okay, we're going to have our coffee, then we're going to so when you have Greek, let me explain Greek coffee. So this is Greek coffee. It's quite thick on the bottom, so it makes like a muddy thing. And you don't drink it right to the bottom, so you leave about like a finger.
Unless you mean.
Unless you Josh and you gulped it down in one shot. And then you swirl the cup around 3 times and you flip it over and you let it dry out a bit. And then I had a client, her name was, and a very good friend, her name was Irene, and she always used to come here and read my Greek coffee because I really enjoy it, you know, fortune telling and all that. Not that I 100% believe it, but it's just like fun escapism for me. So she taught me how to do it, and now I read Sasha's and Josh's and my coffee once a week, so that we know what's going, what's gonna come, what's gonna happen. So there's Sash. Cheers.
Cheers, Joshy.
Cheers.
There, where's it?
And
Okay, pass me the phone so I can show them you. Okay, here's a quick turnaround. There's Josh
Hi.
with his Greek coffee.
I do
There.
love this.
You do love it, Miss Sasha. And Josh, you love it, Josh.
It's so good.
It's so good, isn't it?
Exciting.
There it is.
I love this.
What are they, Spero?
What?
The
From at home, I think.
Yeah, I got them from at home. They were a present actually, and I brought them to the office.
They're really nice.
They're cute. And each one is a different color. So she's spinning it. More, Sasha, more aggression.
Get all the bad stuff out.
Flip it. Whoa! The bubbles mean love. When it bubbles like that, it bubbles, but it means love. Okay, here's mine.
Oh, you
see,
must have
look,
got
I've also
love.
got bubbles. So when it spills out like this,
It's all the bad stuff.
all
It's
the
gone.
bad stuff's gone. We don't like bad stuff. We do mess up the boardroom table, but it's okay. We can. No, you don't.
No, you don't
Why
clean it up.
have to leave it.
Why did it stay?
No.
It's
No.
Greek coffee. It does nothing to
it
you.
goes like powdery.
Yes. Okay, we gotta do Josh when he's. Are you near, when you start?
Almost done.
Oh, you're almost
Eat
done.
the mud.
No, but I think I just did now. Okay.
Show us the bottom. Let's take it. You see, that's the bottom of the cup. So now you have to swirl that around. Keep going. Oh, bad stuff's out.
No love.
There's a big bubble.
There's
a big
there was
There's
a
another
bubble.
bubble.
It's recorded so we can watch. Check that it is. Okay. Look at Sasha's mess. We can't take you anywhere, Sasha.
You're a mess.
Okay, so let's see. So okay, it's sticking. You see, when it sticks like that, it's love. Ooh, he loves you.
Good.
But I think we need an upgrade on the ring. We're going for Cartier.
Yes.
What's his name?
Carl.
Kyle.
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 Cartier. Tiffany's.
Kyle and Cartier. It sounds good
perfect.
together. Yes. Still look.
Sure.
Ooh.
No, this is love.
Your
Whoa!
wow.
Okay.
Sasha, you're going on holiday.
There's a huge amount of money coming. There's a big amount. Look. So that like the outside of the cup. Look, show me. I'm not an expert on this. So don't get judgy and get angry with me. This is just purely fun. We do make up most of the rubbish that we talk about.
If you believe it, it happens.
Yes, it's just positive thinking, but she's getting a huge amount of money coming her way that she's not expecting. She's going on 2 little short trips. These mean trips. They go down to the bottom. It's a long trip. If it's faded, she's thinking about it. If it's solid, it's something happening.
If it goes around the bottom,
And
it's
then as it
international.
comes- yeah, when it goes like this, there's one sort of more international, but
That's Greece.
it stops.
Because of COVID. Maybe it will continue next year.
Yeah. So it's not. Then you look at the inside of the cup, and this one is quite clear. So there's a lot happening, but nothing that's scary or serious. And when you look at like the inside bottom of the cup, if it's all thick and solid, that's not good. But hers is like pale, so it's a good cup. This is a good cup, Sash.
Thank you, Spero.
But this is something.
Oh.
This is big. Okay, give me your cup. I'm taking
Let's
Josh's cup. Okay, so this is Josh's cup. You should tell her not to. Oh yeah, no, this is not as well. I'm messing up the board. Oh yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay, so this is not the best cup to read because it's a dark color. But it's also a good cup. So there's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a very thin line of money. So it's a steady flow of money coming in, and then he also gets, there's a lot of money coming in here. Yeah. And there's a trip. There's a trip. It looks like it's overseas. And then let's see the difference on the inside of his cup. So there, the dark stuff at the bottom has moved to the side. He is a bit of a stress ball, so he's always worrying. And it's moving away. Always worrying. But there's a lot of stuff going on here. So all of this makes pictures. So we all sit here and decipher the pictures. Apparently if you see little birds, and there are little birds here in the cup, that's good. But it's quite elaborate, so that means there's a lot of stuff going on in his life, and he's busy. But everything is good because the rim of the cup, the top of the cup is clear. So it's not bad stuff, it's all good stuff. We don't do bad stuff. We don't like bad. No. We only like good. Nothing's bad. And that's it.
Lovely.
She doesn't love me. Just has,
What did you do,
after
Spero?
23 years of marriage, nah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a steady flow of money. Well, there's a little bit of, but not much. And then there's a trip. And then again. You have to study it a bit first. You gotta take it all with a pinch of salt. We're not serious coffee readers, so please don't think for a minute that I actually know what I'm doing. Okay, that's it. Coffee time over. We've destroyed the boardroom.
Good afternoon, Spero.
Hi Josh.
How are you?
Good, good. Okay, so we're in my workroom. So let me just explain to you what we're doing. So our students are doing tailoring, and we've shown you a few of their jackets that they're working on. So they first had a choice to choose which of these three styles over here that I've got on the side of me they could choose. And they could choose which style they wanted, and then they had to do it in a wool tweed or any suiting fabric. So that was their assignment, and we'll show you. But then I decided to also make a jacket. So I chose one of the jackets, and I chose this one here, which is the rounded one. And I decided that I was going to make it in a non-conventional fabric, something that I had in my storeroom, which was actually, I'll show you, it's this fabric here, which is not a real fabric. It is kind of a fabric, but it's a Christmas decoration table runner. So I wanted to show them that, see how they could be a little bit more creative with their jackets after, and it doesn't have to be just a tailored tweed jacket, and how it could turn into something else. So I got this. The problem with this is, as you work it, these things all fall off because it's just glued on. So what I decided to do was to take this net and veil it over so that you wouldn't it stopped the sequins from coming off, and it also toned the color of the gold down, which is quite bright, but putting that over gave it a nicer look. So I wanted to make like a transparent jacket, so the whole jacket is see-through. So then I cut it all out, and I cut out all this net, and Noella, my machinist, stitched it all up. And then we went to iron it, and this is what happened. And this is entirely my fault, because I try and tell my students to always do a test on their fabric, and I ignored the rules. So I got punished for it by what was happening. So I've made a little sample here, so we stitch around it, and I'll show you what happens to this when you press it. So I think you must come around this way. I do have my mask. Josh is filming from a distance, so it's okay. So when you can literally see the whole thing shrunk, the net shrunk, and the underneath fabric didn't. So what happened was, after we had halfway made the jacket, I asked Noella to unpick the whole jacket, and we discarded this net because it wasn't working. So I was like quite upset about it, but it's okay.
Trial and error.
Trial and error, these things happen. But so now I'm going to show you. So this is the net that I used, and how to do a fabric test. So you take your fabric, whatever it is, and you should always do this before you start your sewing. So I cut the fabric and the paper exactly the same size. I also take out a little section like that, so I know where it goes on. So let me show you what happens when I again press this, and what a difference the whole thing does. That made it quite hard to see right now. You can literally see this shrinking up before your eyes. And if I take that and put it on there, the difference, how much smaller that way it's gone and how much smaller that way. So trying to double up on fabric would just cause it to pucker and pull. So this is a no-no fabric for this kind of job, but for other things it works as well. So there's nothing wrong with the fabric, it's just you need to handle fabrics in the right way. So then I went scouting around, because I've got a massive storeroom of fabrics, and I found this net. So this net is pure silk tulle. It costs a fortune, but it was leftovers from a bridal gown that I did, so it was all offcut. So I decided this is what I'll use. So I'll just show you the difference that this does again. But before I went to use this one, I decided I better let me just pin it so that I can cut it nicely. But this time I'm not going to be caught out. I'm not going to make half the jacket. So poor old Noella had to unpick the whole jacket because I didn't do this. So it's always a good idea to do a shrink test on whatever you're making. This stuff doesn't shrink at all, it just stays there. So that's it. I'll just cut out a section again so that we know that we place it on. And then I put the net down, give it a press, bit of a steam. It presses really easy and it's perfect. It hasn't shrunk at all. So that's how you do a shrink test. So then I recut the whole jacket in this net. And I didn't have a lot of this, so I couldn't recut it. It was just one table runner and it's what I had. So I was trying to recycle and just to show the students what we're doing. So then we made the jacket. This is the actual jacket that we now made. It still needs a bit of pressing. It's going to be finished off. We're going to show you in the end what this all looks like. So just from a table runner, you can make something, and there it is. It's quite a nice sparkly jacket. So we're making the rest of the dress that goes with it. Noella, this is actually part of it here. We don't want to show you too much, so. But let's go and see what the students are doing, because they've done amazing stuff, exceptional. They're only second year students in the third semester, and they have made the most beautiful tailored jackets. I'm really proud of them. Let's go and show you. Show you what we're doing today. All our students, these are second years. They're not all here. We only have a few at a time, and they're working on their tailored suits, and they've all brought these amazing tweedy kind of fabrics that they're going to be making these suits in. Some of them have already cut their skirts. Flip that over so you can see the real thing. How beautiful is that? So they're all keeping their distance. This is your fabric. Where did you get your fabric from?
Fiona's Fashions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else are you going to make? Just the jacket?
Yeah, just the jacket and hopefully a little dress if there's anything left over.
Because Zoe standing over here said she was going to make what out of yours?
Cute pair of shorts to match the or skirts, or use the leftover fabric to get my money back.
Didn't you say you were going to make a suit for your mom?
Yeah, this is the suit for my mom.
Okay. What a sweet daughter. Wow. Lucky mom. And yours over there? This is like a cashmere. These girls are fancy. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful.
And I am making the tailored suit with a nice printed skirt.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll turn out really well.
Cool. And yours? This is nice too, the white. It's like a velvety, isn't it?
Yes, I'm also making a suit. And then if I have any fabric left, I'll see what else I can make out of it.
Ironing up my seams, just so it's nice and flat and it fits the body properly.
Let's see your fabric.
Hi, Spero!
Hello, girls.
How are you?
Good, good.
Oh my gosh, you almost caught us with having serious conversation.
Yeah, it was like a really deep conversation we just had.
Oh, what conversation was it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Tune in next time to find out.
What?
Are we on this?
Say that again.
Tune in next time to find out.
What is that? What is that in the t-shirt?
Oh, it's a self-portrait.
It's a what?
A self-portrait.
Of herself.
No, that's not.
It's just a picture of it.
Of it.
Yeah, it glows in the dark.
It glows in the dark.
Yeah.
Put
Wow.
off the light.
That's so cool.
That's too light for that.
So you're
What did you say, Super?
so you're working on your jacket.
Yes, I'm just cutting the seam allowances because I just added interlining now.
Okay. And you're cutting out your patterns.
Yes, we're getting ready for the fashion show.
And you're making tailored suits.
Tailored suits. Girls are going to be strutting in their gorgeous tailored suits. Look at the fabrics behind you.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
My cousin's already like reserved it for herself.
Oh, your suit.
Really?
What does that mean?
Are you gonna pay her? I mean, is she gonna pay you?
No man, she's my cousin. I'm
So,
not gonna make her pay me.
business baby.
This tweed was expensive. It was like 1,000 rand.
Which one?
Amy's.
Amy's was like 1,000 rand for 4 meters.
No, it was a bit more, wasn't it?
Yes, she
Wow, that's beautiful.
got
she
like
bargained
200
with
rand off.
them. Yeah, got like
And where's Auntie Amy?
Auntie Emma.
I don't know.
Is she got to there?
Crying because we've been listening to Taylor Swift's folklore. So she's probably crying right now.
I think she is.
Let's say that again. What's happened to Taylor? What?
So yeah, we've been listening to Taylor Swift's folklore.
You know, which
So
is about what? Because I know nothing about
Taylor Swift's Live. Spero, that is such an emotional album, and Amy's probably crying about it now. I promise you can catch her somewhere crying.
I'll catch it. Don't worry.
You will.
And this is your suit. Yours is more sort of like an menswear tailoring.
Yes.
Yours is the. Let's show what it is here. This one is out of wool. Cashmere wool. Beautiful.
Very minimalistic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very nice. Here's our friend little Jordan. And so this is your fabric.
Yeah, it's my fabric. It's molten. It's
Mol-
not as hard to sew as the tweed.
Okay. And you don't have to interline it all.
No, only some bits, but
Not the whole
really.
thing.
No, because it's a thick fabric.
Okay. Unlike you, that has to you have to
I have to interline everything
everything. Because why?
because this is such a thick weave, and
Yeah.
these pieces like to, even with the interlining, it's coming undone.
Okay, so you're fusing your whole suit.
Yeah.
Okay. And why is it puckering over here?
It's just how thick it is, and this is a curve.
Okay, so it
So
will
It will
smooth.
flatten out. You can see how it's flat.
Okay, so there's one that you've stitched, so that's. Oh, you can't even see where it's stitched.
Yeah.
Especially on camera. But your fabric is beautiful.
Thank you.
So this is your back.
Yes.
Your backs are all stitched up. That's going to be lovely. Are you excited about it?
Yes, I am.
Who's having this jacket?
My mom's gonna steal it.
Your mom's going to steal
Yeah.
it. Okay.
She's already eyeing the skirt.
Oh, is it? Excellent. You know, you're enjoying doing this. These are all your pattern pieces, right?
Yeah, that's the front pattern pieces, and then my facings and my sleeve is in here.
Okay.
Organize everything.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, girls. And everyone's practicing social distancing and wearing their masks. Little Jordan here is giving us a peace sign. Thanks, Jordan. Okay.
In the middle, it's me.
Amy, what photo shoot is
Amy, I hear you've been watching Taylor Swift's video and then you went to the
Did they
bathroom.
tell you that?
They told me this.
That is so embarrassing. That never happened.
What happened? We heard that you were crying in the bathroom after you heard Taylor Swift.
No, they're just trying to cause drama.
Yeah.
I was not crying. I am perfectly fine. That is just to clarify.
Tell Spero your photo shoot idea.
Tell us.
Yeah, tell
Huh?
Yes, tell about the pool and the spaghetti.
Oh my god.
And Amy.
What are you going to tell us? Are you going to tell us anything, or you just...
No, it's not. It's nothing.
It's nothing that you want to tell
It's nothing that the world needs to know.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna steal her ideas.
They're gonna steal my...
But, so now you're cutting your jacket. Your fabric is beautiful. I filmed it earlier.
Thank you.
You're busy cutting it out. You fused it all, right?
Yeah, with interlining.
Why did you fuse it?
So that it doesn't fray and distort. So it keeps its shape when it's in jacket form.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who are you making this for?
Myself.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then with the extra fabric, I'll probably make a little dress out of it.
Okay, so it'd be like a little dress and jacket.
Yeah, little dress and jacket.
You have to show us.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I'm doing the collar now, I'm stitching out and finishing off the lining. So it's kind of all sandwiched in this big mess. Sorry, in this big mess right now. But it will eventually turn out.
Are you enjoying this activity?
I am. I've enjoyed it. It's the final kind of countdown now.
Push.
Final push.
But
So,
you're nearly there.
Yeah, just doing this and then I should be finished. Hopefully by 2:30.
Lovely.
Exactly.
Let's walk down to them.
Oh no, I'm eating.
What are you doing?
I'm eating.
What's for lunch?
My favorite Lipton rooibos flavor.
Nice. Okay, we'll leave her alone. How's your jacket coming on? Well,
It's coming fine. I just have to do my lining, but otherwise my outer shell is looking pretty cute and I like it.
are you going to wear it?
No, I was thinking of giving it to my niece. I already have a niece. So yeah, I'm liking my outer shell so far. Just need some lining and we're good to go.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Spero.
Hello, Zoe.
Hi.
So tell us about your jacket. Which one did you choose?
The straight long jackets.
Okay.
The reed lapels.
Oh, you're weaving lapels?
No.
Or the lapels? On the lapels?
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
I took the fabric because the fabric's got gold in it, and I took the gold from the fabric, like recycling that fell off when it would fray and stuff. So now I'm using that around like piping.
Okay.
With the beadwork, because there's also beadings inside the
nice.
fabric.
So you're making a trim.
Yeah.
Hold up the jacket, let's see it. You've got your buttons on and everything.
Chanel, step aside.
So yeah, so over there there's piping and stuff basically.
Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. And there's the skirt to match. You've
Yeah.
done it, you've added the trim to the skirt.
Yeah. So my buddies. Yeah, so when it opens you'll see the gold thread around the lapel.
Oh, that's great. And do you feel you've learnt a lot with this?
Oh yeah.
How many jackets have you made in your life?
None.
Is this your first one?
Well, we made our cowboy shirt and corsets. So that's like the only top pieces I've made. But then when I'm at home, I normally just make easies like knitted wear. So yeah. So this is. I'm never gonna complain about the price of a blazer ever again.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thanks, Zoe. It's beautiful. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Spero.
Your jacket looks amazing.
Thank you.
And you did beadwork on the lapel, I see.
Yes, on the lapel and on the vents of the back.
And on the big, and a bit here on the pockets, I see. Show us, you show us.
So here.
Lovely.
Thank you. So which part did you enjoy most? Are you proud of what you've done? You love it?
I love it. Yeah. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it.
And have you made a jacket before? Did you know how to sew before you came here?
I did
You
know how to
did?
sew, yeah.
At least I had that.
At least you had that.
Yeah. And fashion taught me the beading, so that I would share.
That's very nice. And you did it all by hand, straight onto the garment? Or?
Yeah, by hand.
By hand. And why a snake?
I like snakes.
Oh, you like snakes?
Yes, I've got 2 snakes at home.
Show the sweet little girl who likes snakes. She likes snakes. I'm scared of snakes.
Me too.
Well done, Laura.
Thank you.
Hello, Tamika. How are you? Good, thanks. I love the color of this tweed.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful. How are you finding this?
Good. Tiring.
Changes your perspective of tailor jackets, hey?
Of all clothes, actually.
But it's looking wonderful.
But have you enjoyed doing it? I mean,
Yes.
do you feel like you've learned a lot? It really makes a difference.
It does.
So this is the round jacket. This is the one I'm doing as well.
Yeah.
Now I did in the glitter fabric, and here it is in the tweed. So who's having this jacket?
Someone actually, when I was coming upstairs, asked me can they buy it for me when I'm done.
Oh, there you go. That's good. Sell it.
Put a price and go.
Something like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
So this is the finished product, and yeah, it's very Coco Chanel vibes. And I used, as you can see, for piping, instead of piping, I used the gold thread that's running parallel through the fabric. So it's kind of like upcycling the cut-offs and things, as well as the beadwork that's going along there with the jetted pockets, and indoor lining. And yeah, high-waisted. Also did a bit around the skirts. There is a pin somewhere in there. Also did it around the skirts, belt strap.
Yes, yes.
We want to hear about the jackets and your students who, these second years,
Yeah.
what have they been like? What's their approach? Have they been great?
So they've been great. I've been teaching them how to think like designers and how to get outside of the box and how to develop their own style. Because at this stage as a designer you start developing your own style, and then that is your signature as designer. But they're doing absolutely great. I'm so proud of them.
Tell me about their attitude.
So they're really positive and they really are hands-on with everything. And they're happy to be here. I think all the students they're happy to have what do you call it again?
Contact.
Face-to-face learning again. Yes, yes. So they're really happy. They like being with their friends and they motivate each other. But their attitude is absolutely amazing. These are going to make great designers one day.
Yeah, they're great. They really are a great group of. They're really a great group of talented students, and they're eager to learn, and they listen to their lecturer, and
Yeah.
they're
Absolutely amazing.
They're a pleasure to teach.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
Thanks,
Okay, great.
Claude.
Pleasure.
Trot on by, James. Okay. We do work hard here. We do play. We do laugh, but the work is exceptional, and our lecturers do amazing jobs. They are absolutely dedicated. So, although we might come across like we're messing around the whole day, no. Everybody really works and goes beyond to make sure that everything is perfect here and beautifully done, and that our students get the best education. Okay, so when I saw all of you making your jackets, I decided I'm also going to make a jacket, but I didn't want to do it in like tweed or something like that. I wanted to do something different to show you that although these jackets are quite classic, you can use unconventional fabrics and change them completely, trim them up. So I'm up to sort of the basic classic finish of it, but by the time you see what I'm going to still be doing to it, going to look completely different. Okay, so let me show you. So I chose to make this one. Okay.
Yeah, those are heavy.
So this is the one. And then some of you are making the style. Who's making the style? Okay. So I made it in the sparkly glitter stuff. My jacket is completely see-through.
Lovely.
Okay. But what is this stuff? Let me explain to you. It's a table runner. You know those Christmas decorations? That's what it is. So there's one long table runner, and I decided I'm going to make it out of that. But my challenge was that every time you move, these things come off. And it's quite sore. It's itchy. So then I decided I was going to take this net and veil it, which actually made the color nicer. But then I didn't follow one of my rules, which was do a shrink test. Test your fabric. And I didn't. After Noella had stitched up the whole jacket and we went to iron it, they all went like this. So I had to pluck up the courage, tell Noella to take it all apart because we're starting again. And she very sweetly did. And I went and found this net, which is pure silk. Very expensive stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pure silk tube. And I did a shrink test on that and nothing happens to it. That was perfect. So it was a leftover piece from a wedding gown that I had made. And it was just enough for the jacket. So I used it to veil the outside of the jacket. And I used it for the lining as well. So it's actually a silk jacket. So I'm still going to trim this up and make the rest of the outfit that goes with it. But I just wanted to show you that the jacket, I also shaped my jacket a lot more than it is there. You can see the difference there. So although that was, I really wanted it and I wanted the sides to stick out. So I still haven't finished pressing it, but I will press it. But I just wanted to hopefully inspire you. You don't always have to use the most expensive fabrics. You can always find from party shops and always be observant of what's around you and what you can create, because I love this stuff. And it's so cool. And it's really, really cheap. The expensive thing was this net, but I had it. And I thought I had it for years, so I thought I might as well just use it. I'm really pleased I did. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you everybody, and your jackets are looking amazing. I'm very proud of you all.
Hurrah!
Thank you!